Sometimes love comes around and it knocks you down. Just get back up when it knocks you down.
Hello, good afternoon. We've got Miss Keri Hilson.
What's up, Legos?
How are you?
I'm so good. I'm so blessed to be here.
And can I say, you are actually annoyingly pretty.
Annoyingly?
Yeah, you're like a doll. We were about to take a picture, and Keri's like, oh, I need to get my light. I'm like, I need to get my light. And I need to get like all the filters and everything.
Thank you, but stop it. You're beautiful as well.
Thank you. I'm not believing this. Okay. All right, so you are here because you are this year's ambassador for the Airtel Trace Music Star Competition.
That's right.
Yeah, so we've been waiting for you actually. We've been waiting for
you. Have
you?
you?
Yes, but this isn't your first time in Nigeria, is it?
No, maybe third or fourth time to Nigeria.
You've been here a few times. Okay, so first off, the winner of this year's competition gets to hang out with you for about 2 weeks.
That's right.
In Atlanta.
Yes.
And you will help them.
Or wherever I have to be.
Okay, wherever you have to be.
Wherever I am is where they'll be.
Okay. And then you are going to do some music with them.
We're going to do a record. We're going to record a song. We're going to shoot the video.
Are you going to write the song?
We're going to hang out a little bit. Yeah, I'm definitely going to write the record.
Yeah, because you actually have penned quite a few super famous, super successful songs.
This is true.
Yes, very true. So which do you prefer? Do you prefer songwriting or do you prefer recording, actually singing?
You know something? I can't choose. I enjoy both of them for different reasons. Like, one is just something I always envisioned. Performing is something I always envisioned. I always saw myself on stage or accepting awards and being in the limelight. Songwriting was me being practical. I enjoyed it. I did it from a young age. But it was also my plan B. Okay. And my plan B brought me back to my plan A, and I'm grateful for them both, so I can't choose one.
All right. But for this one you are going to, for this project rather, you are going to be sort of working, I don't want to say behind the scenes, but you're going to be really involved in the creative process. Yes? Absolutely, absolutely. And that's just because that's what I do for myself, and I'm going to give them exactly, I want them to learn. I know that the studios that we're in and the things that we're doing, they've never been privy to seeing. So I want them to see exactly how it goes down, at least in my world, as their mentor. And you want people to see that it's much, much harder than they actually
they're going to be sleepy. They're going to be like, Keri, can we think we can go to bed before the sun comes up?
I think a lot of people think when you get into the studio, you know, you're vibing with the producer, everything's good, and you record a song like in an hour.
Yeah, definitely not the case. I mean, some have been done in a couple hours, but others take sometimes a week or weeks to get right. Like you'll step back away from it, and then you'll come back to it, and you're tweaking things left and right. So there's no protocol. I don't know how long it's going to take us to achieve what we want to achieve with the sound of the record that whoever wins. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm in it. I'm here. I'm committed, and we're going to get it done.
Have you been checking out some of the contestants? Do you have a favorite? Are you thinking, I hope this person wins, I hope this person wins?
You know something? As I'm choosing, like, my favorites, it was just from a vocal standpoint because it was on the phone. Of course, Airtel is one of the sponsors, well, the sponsor. And I was just, I didn't see anything. I only had, like, part of the story, which was the voice. But to me, there are so many great voices. That's only a very small part of what it takes to be a superstar. So I just today have like laid eyes on some, not even all of the contestants. And I'm about to meet them all actually. When I leave here, I'm going to meet them and see them rehearse and, but I only had half of the story, you know what I mean? So while I love their voices, there are so many other parts, components to what it is I'm going to be looking for.
Okay. The grand finale is happening tomorrow. This is the Pan-African finale. So lots of nerves, lots of people kind of probably not sleeping. And Betsy, where's Betsy? Betsy did say that the person that they thought was going to win, last minute, what happened? What happened again? Did she?
Oh yeah, her nerves got the best of her last year.
Yeah, so her nerves got the better of her last year and she didn't win. So what advice would you give the contestants, because they're all listening, I'm sure they're all listening. So what advice would you give them for tomorrow's grand finale? What should they do? How do they make sure that they don't get, taken out by their nerves?
You know something? That's the one thing that control over is how nervous, because only doing this at a high level, you only become nervous less by the amount of times you do it. And this is so new to them. So I really don't have any advice in that regard, but I can say, don't over rehearse. Don't overdo it. You don't want to be tomorrow and your voice is gone because you are just really hammering it, you know. Save your vocal cords. That's my advice, because as long as your voice is there, the trembles, because it would be terrible to have the trembles and no voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So you'll get over the nerves by the end of your performance, but if you lose your voice, it doesn't just magically come back. So I would say don't overdo it. There's know when to rest your vocals.
How do you get over your nerves? When was the last time you were on stage and terrified?
And nervous? I don't know. It must have been one of the award shows, because those are the shows where I get nervous. I haven't felt nerves in years.
And how do you get over that?
You just push through. I mean, there's nothing you can tell yourself. There's nothing you can really do. You just push through and hope that by the end of your performance you don't feel the same. But award shows are difficult. Award shows are like all of your peers, people you look up to since you were a child. I remember feeling nerves at every TV performance. Even like, I don't know, Good Morning America, those types of shows, like morning shows and things like that. You're nervous because you're like, I just woke up. Actually, I didn't go to sleep, and I'm freaking tired. It's morning. It's 5 in the morning, and I have to sing at full voice. So I'm nervous when I'm not prepared.
Oh, okay.
You know
right,
what?
Right.
That is when I get nervous.
Prepare, but
these
don't
days.
over-prepare.
Prepare, but don't over-prepare.
Okay. So we spoke a little bit about this before, but once again, just tell us a bit more about why you decided to be part of this competition.
You know, and I haven't even said this. First of all, how I learned about the competition, I was in church, and a young lady just walks up to me and says, hey, a certain person from Trace TV is looking for you. And I'm like, okay. It was literally after church. I was taking pictures with my mom and sister. I think it was around Christmas time. And, or maybe it was, I can't remember. There was decorations, like Thanksgiving or Christmas decorations. And just off of the strength of me being at church and me learning about it there, made me feel like, okay, well, God wants me to do this. You know, it was completely out of the blue, completely. And I quickly was like, okay. I gave her my number to give to him. I got his info. I called him or text. His name is Olivier, with Trace, and I text him that same evening, like, hey, heard you were looking for me. Just wanted to make the connection, blah blah blah, because I felt like that this is something I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to lend my celebrity, lend my platform to build someone else up. And it was a quick yes. It was a quick yes.
Do you get involved with her music? Do you kind of say, no, you should have done it like this, or you should have done it like that?
Oh, no.
No?
Oh, no.
Keri, does he?
You know,
No.
Keri is the kind of artist that I think of that just has it. And if you do, I was listening at her earlier in an interview, and she talked about fire. My daughter was singing every day of the week. I think she was about 2 years old, and I said, can you pipe it down? And she's been doing it ever since, so it's inside of her. And if you got it like that, put it out there.
Oh, that's very nice. He has that look of a very, very proud parent. That's very good. Very, very nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He
So
never gets in the way. He never but he does give me good criticism, which I appreciate from someone who also, first of all, this is where I get my talent from. So, but he never gets in the way. He's always been very, very supportive. My mom does though.
Oh, your mom does.
My mom is the harsh critic in the family.
Oh, really?
But yeah, he's always been very kind.
Okay.
And encouraging.
So is it almost like what, good cop, bad cop kind of thing?
I don't know. Maybe he tells her what to tell me. I don't know, but
do
I
not.
doubt it.
Oh,
I doubt it.
really? Interesting. So do you do that? You don't?
No,
Okay.
no, not at all.
Okay. What would you like to say to your Nigerian fans?
Oh, my Niger fans. Oh, I feel very grateful for my Nigerian fans. Like, I feel very, very, very grateful that you guys keep having me back. I've been here in South Africa more than anywhere else on the continent, and I just know it's love. It's just love. It's pure. Niger has taken me, they always say welcome home. I feel as though they've taken me, you guys, sorry, I'm talking to you, but you guys have taken me as one of your own. and that just feels amazing. So I will always come back. We will continue this Jollof war, at least from my perspective, because I always get asked that.
We absolutely have to.
Yes. But I appreciate your love. I appreciate your support, and for having me. And I'll always come back. You guys just keep talking to your radio stations, keep talking to your promoters to bring me back, because I'm always gonna come. I'm always gonna say yes.